super excited. Okay. Facebook, we're good. We're live. LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, live podcast episode. Let's fucking get it. So I'm going to hit the recording and we're going to make this happen in 3, 2, and 1. What is going on? Mother truckers, welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite online trainer coach style. Let's get it. In today's episode, you can see the title, Fitness is Not a Chore. I'm going to say that again, and I'm going to highlight the word not. Fitness is not a chore. So if you're viewing your fitness journey, a healthy lifestyle, dieting, if you're using any terms like that and you're struggling to see results, whether that's losing weight, toning up, building muscle, whatever the case is, this episode is going to break down a few things that have really helped myself, some of my best clients. And if you're able to really open your mind and absorb the things that we're talking about today, I know it can make a tremendous difference in your life. This is something that I hear quite often as a coach, as a trainer, the perspective on how we're viewing the things that we're doing every single day. So let me know if you guys can resonate with this. You know, you are sprinting maybe to an end result. You really want to lose that 15, 20 pounds by the summer, because summer's coming up. As I'm recording this, we're about maybe a month away from summer. And a lot of people have been asking me like all these quick fixes and hacks and secrets and all these things, when in reality, it doesn't fucking exist. And I scheduled out a post later on this week, and you guys will see that if you follow me. But simply put, getting results in your fitness journey in your life is a never-ending process, and it does take a lot of time. And you guys are probably aware of that. But I think the foundational thing that we have to understand is the way that you think about it. So going back to the title, fitness is not a chore. I want you guys to say that with me and put it in the comments if you're here with me live. Fitness is not a chore. Living a healthy lifestyle is not a chore. Okay, being healthy, embarking on that is something that should be encouraged and not shamed upon. Because if you view it from that lens of, oh, I have to track my macros. Well, I have to do this workout. I have to go to the gym. If you have that mentality, of course, you're going to end up what? Resenting it, burning out, not getting anywhere, getting frustrated, wanting to quit, wanting to give in. And listen, like, I understand completely. It's something that I still feel, here and there, I have my days. I mean, if I'm being transparent with you, I fucking love working out and doing all the things that I do now, because I've allowed myself over time to shift my perspective on that. And to be quite honest with you guys, like, it doesn't happen by accident. You know, like everything you see with at least my profile on social media has really been a culmination of a lot of choices and decisions over the last few years. And let me make this very clear. I in no way, shape, or form think I'm better than anybody. I don't have all the answers. I don't have everything figured out, and I will not be the person that will act that way. What I will say, though, from personal experience, that I went from absolutely hating the gym, being overweight, lacking energy, lacking confidence, not fitting in my clothes, to being on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, being a competitive bodybuilder, enjoying the things that I'm doing every single day, and helping other people do the same thing as my career and profession. So I could say up here on this podcast and live stream that with conviction, it is possible. The problem is a lot of people don't believe that because they don't understand what it takes to get that. And that's the purpose of this episode. And truthfully put, shameless plug, if you're in my program, Stephanie, Casey, right, you guys understand that what we're doing is a lot more than losing a few pounds and toning up. And yes, a lot of clients join my program to get the physical results, but as they embark on the journey, they start to understand that, wow, there's a lot more to this game than I thought. And like, there is a lot of other character traits that I could develop as a byproduct from trying to work on my nutrition and my training and my health and my steps and sleep and water and all these freaking things that we do. But foundationally put, with today's episode, I really want to hammer home how this game is not something that you need to continuously punish yourself for. Like, I personally, I've been saying this on some of my team Zoom calls with my clients, like, let's make fitness fun again, right? Like, I think there's been this huge stigma as a society recently that, you know, the gym is really hard and, you know, you need all this time. I need to be in the gym and track my macros and do this, and that. And yes, if you look at it that way, it can become very overwhelming very quickly. And I understand that. right? So then the question becomes, well, what do we need to do in order to change that, right? So you should be getting excited as we break that down. And I wanted to give you guys just a few actionable steps that you could apply into your life today that will help you really surrender to the process and make sure that you're not only getting results the next few months, but for the rest of your fucking life. Okay, so get a pen out. Let's break this down here. You guys following along so far? Yes, Stephanie, fitness is not a chore. Absolutely, Casey, 100% agree. We get to choose. We are lucky enough that we have the opportunity, and that's right there the mindset that we need. Awesome. And Casey's within the first few months of her program, one of our clients, and she's saying that shit. So that's fucking cool. I love that, Casey. I'm proud of you. Stephanie, I'm proud of you. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. I'm going to take another sip, and then we're going to finish the back end of this episode, okay? Whatever platform you're on, regardless if this is Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, doesn't matter. Let me know and drop some fire in the chat box if you guys are here with me. Okay. Let's break this down, okay? So, foundational understanding, and what I really want you guys to take away from this episode, going back, fitness is not a chore. I'm going to say it over and over again because it doesn't have to be that way. Living a healthy lifestyle is your perception and mindset. So, 3 quick steps that we can make sure for you to continuously see results week over week, year after year. Number 1, perfection does not exist. I'll say that again. Perfection does not exist. I see a lot of people with this all or nothing mentality continuously burn themselves out and get nowhere and fall back to their old habits because you have this way of living that you've been operating for your entire life. And then you think because you hire a coach, join a program, you want to start doing it, that all of a sudden everything is going to change within 4 to 8 weeks. And I'm here to tell you that it's not how it works. And if you're expecting yourself to continuously have these perfect weeks and these perfect days, it doesn't fucking exist. It's not reality. You know, like you could go on Instagram and see your favorite fitness influencer and they always look on point with their outfits and the lighting and this and that and the edits. Like they try very, very hard to make that happen. Even myself included. Like I'm a content creator. You think I don't put a lot of energy into my content? I do. I'll be 100% honest with you. Okay. But here's the thing, when it comes to making that transformation to understanding how to enjoy fitness and make this a lifestyle to something that you like are actually excited about, you have to let go of perfection. Like this idea of I need to do everything right in order to see results is the exact reason why you keep burning yourself out and giving up when it gets hard. You have to understand that there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be adversity. You have to expect it and embrace it 100%. And another one of my clients is here, Sophia, and she put it in the comments on the live stream, something I have trouble with, we need to take messy fucking action. And that pretty much ties into the next point, number 2. Now, this is totally off the cuff. I don't have any notes today. I'm just speaking from experience, okay? So 3 tips for you to be able to cement this fitness journey into your lifestyle forever. Forever, okay? Number 2, something is always better than nothing. So it kind of ties into your point, Sophia. Messy action is the key, and I preach that all the time inside of our coaching program. But simply put, something is always better than nothing. I think we get like very fixated on, I need to be in the gym this day, this time, you know, or else I'm a failure. But to be quite honest with you, like my weeks look different almost every week. Like I travel a lot. You know, like I am right now living in Florida. I'm recording this episode in New York. A couple weeks ago, I spent a week in Utah. I went to another event in Fort Lauderdale. I'm living in Coral Springs, and I plan on going to another trip relatively soon. Like I'm all over the place, you know, and like it would be very easy for me to sit up here and say, well, I'm traveling, you know, it's my mom's birthday. I have this, and that. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I see as a coach hold a lot of people back is how they become these victims to their circumstances. Well, you know, Sal, like I'm traveling. There's not much access to this, and that, you know, like I'm not on my routine, you know, I'm off my schedule. I might as well just make this week a fucking wash. And that perspective is holding you back from getting the results that you want. Because if we could understand that this lifestyle is ever evolving, it's ever changing, then the way that you perceive that is a choice. And when you hear that, it should be a liberating feeling within inside of you, because it is. And I believe that because that's what I've been able to do over the last few years. And again, I sit up here and I say that I am not special. I am you. I'm the same fucking person as you. So recognize that something is always something is always better than nothing. Because if you just approach your day and you are just trying to make a conscious effort to be better in some capacity, and you stay consistent with that for weeks, months, and years, That's the kicker. That's the secret that everyone's looking for. The problem is we don't want to surrender to that. We want it now. We want it to be perfect. We want it to look good. We want to feel good. But the reality of the situation is that it doesn't fucking work like that. And there's a lot of peace and freedom in that. And that ties into the last one that I've said a million times, but I think there's a certain level to this. Like there's maybe saying it and like feeling it. And then there's another point to embodying that. And the last point, number 3, on how to make this a lifestyle forever is surrendering to the process. Say that again. Surrendering to the process. If you're here with me live, put that in the chat box. Okay. Because this single understanding, mindset shift, whatever you want to call it, is going to allow you to not only enjoy your life, but also progress week over week. It's letting go of what you think it should be and how you think it should look, and just going through things as they come. Think about that for a second. As they come. Now, I gotta hit this recording for a second. Surrender to the fucking process. Okay, so Soph did that. Stephanie, where are you at? Casey, there we go. Surrender to the damn process. This is what it is. Look, so I have multiple clients here on all over the place. So we have Alicia over here on Facebook. Alicia, I appreciate you. Stephanie, Sophia, and Casey over here on Instagram. And I believe there was another one on TikTok. I'd have to scroll through because I get hammered with the comments over there. But yo, this is not recording right now. I just want to say I appreciate you guys on this Monday taking a few minutes to listen to me speak. I think it's incredible, and I'm super blessed to be able to do that for you guys. Okay, one sip of water. And let's finish this, okay? It's important that we understand this, okay? Surrender to the motherfucking process, okay? These things that we're talking about, okay, are going to allow you to come at your fitness journey and embody a healthy lifestyle completely differently. How? Why? Because I have been able to do that. I used to be the person that thought I had to do everything right. I've said it before on this podcast, but I have been on my fitness journey for 10 years. And throughout that time, I've given up multiple times. And it's just my flawed way of thinking. Everyone understands that, hey, I need to exercise and probably eat better. Well, what is the driving factor? It's consistency. And how do we stay consistent? It's the way that we think about it. So these 3 things, right? Surrendering to the process. Something is always better than nothing. Letting go, all the things that we're talking about. If you could truthfully embody that, then eventually you will figure it out and you'll be successful. Problem is, the minute shit happens, the minute adversity strikes, we're so quick to throw in the towel. And you'll be like, fuck, man. I don't have this. I don't have that. It's easy to get caught up playing the victim card. But for myself, if you just surrender and you let go and you allow each day and each week to be different, you will figure it out. And here's the other side to that too. If you're trying to look so far ahead over the next few weeks and months and years, you're really going to freak yourself out. You just have to focus one day, 1 week, 1 meal, 1 workout at a time. Because if you think of it this way, I love analogies. You guys know I love analogies, okay? So if we were to be at the bottom of a mountain, right, and we were going to look up and we're like, damn, we got a lot to fucking climb. Well, of course, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, damn, this is really overwhelming. I don't know where to fucking start. How am I going to do this? And then you just start questioning all these things instead of taking fucking action, right? Or you could just get in the arena, start to walk, step by step, piece by piece. Eventually you climb and you keep going. You know, maybe there's a couple setbacks and there's a couple things that happen along the way when you're climbing this mountain. Maybe something happens and you get deterred off course and there's an alternate route that you have to take, right? And it's the same thing in life, in your fitness journey, with living a healthy lifestyle. You can't look at it as a chore. If you're constantly telling yourself, I have to track my macros, I have to meal prep, I have to go to the gym, you're going to burn out, you're going to resent it, and you're not going to want to show up. So simply put, let's make fitness fun again. Enjoy it. Surrender. Let go. It's never going to be perfect. Allow yourself to take consistent, messy action. If you are able to embody these three things that we talked about, today, surrender to the process. Something's always better than nothing. Let go. Let go. There's peace in that. There's a lot of freedom in that. And you deserve to look and feel your best. Because I know how difficult it is to be in the gym and you're feeling like everyone's looking at you. damn, my clothes don't fit good. These love handles are hanging out. Like, did my ass just pop out when I was doing that squat? Like, who's looking at me? Is my form dumb? Like, we have all these intrusive negative thoughts every single fucking day, and it's exhausting. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to live that way. And it's a choice. It's a decision that could give you a ton of freedom and power and control for you to enjoy your life because you deserve that. Everyone does. And I really do believe that, which is why I've become a coach. And, I run this business is because I want to give that same feeling to other people. It's because I've been on both sides. The only way out is through doing the work. If we're always going around the outside and we're not surrendering to the process and we're not accepting that it's going to look different and we're trying to force the flower to grow, all these things that we always talk about, that's going to be difficult. That's going to be challenging. Okay. So we recapped. You guys have some takeaways. Fitness is not a fucking chore. We hammered a lot of good points today. Now, I hope you got some value from this. I appreciate you taking a few minutes with me. We'll see you in the next fucking episode. Make sure that we not only are listening to this information, but you're implementing on that. So simply put, as we wrap this up, I challenge you to implement one action item from this podcast. Whatever that is for you, whatever that is, just implement one thing from today. Whether that's just a mindset shift, maybe you're going to approach your next meal a little differently, your next workout, the rest of your week, whatever that is. Surrender to the process, let go. It's never going to be perfect. Messy action is always the fucking answer because fitness is not a chore and you deserve to enjoy the healthy lifestyle. Okay, so that's all I got. Peace, love, protein. We'll see you in the next one. Let's fucking get it. Okay, I'm out of here. I got to meet. I love you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Have the best day of your entire lives.